I have made the boys the ultimate kitchen fort. Well, I'm gonna have to get some blankets and stuff later on, but they're liking it. Right, Daniel? Do you like it in there? Yeah. June, do you like it? Yeah. Yeah? Currently, Tuesday, the 22nd. Getting no work done today. Just because it's been busy. Not complaining that customers have been here. But I was working today. I couldn't get work done. No, you're fine. It's a YouTube recording. Say hello, Evan. It is fine. He's helping me with inventory today. No, I couldn't get work done because I had to work. As weird as that sounds. It's just been... No, I came in hoping to get inventory done and then start working on franchise stuff, but then as soon as I start tackling inventory, customers have been coming in, which is good. Now we've had a lot of a lot of holiday shopping, single sales. I have to take care of online sales, pre-orders. I just did the pre-order calls right now. We're closed, but I still got to do dishes. I still got to finish inventory, putting them in our system and online as well. It's just joyous fun. Oh man. And also my video that I posted yesterday for TikTok is blowing up. It's almost at 1 million views. And then we grew like 30,000 additional followers today. So I don't know what's going on today, but Merry Christmas. I guess. I don't know. Oh, it's going to be a late night. And I have to open tomorrow. So maybe I won't sleep as late, knowing that I'll be in the morning. So maybe I can just get to work done. I don't know. It's been a day. Oh, gosh. Let's take a moment to take it all in. Just had to rant a little bit. Look, we got cool new statues like this guy. Wednesday, 12/23, 2 days before Christmas. Yay! I don't know what I just did to myself because I posted another video last night that is now also doing very well. So not complaining, by the way, but just between the last few videos this past weekend, I think on TikTok at least we grew by a good amount. Essentially, in a nutshell, I've received a ton of email communications for people who are interested in franchising. So that's a lot more people that I got to get back to. But on top of that, there's also been a wave of online orders. I had to go to Staples this morning, buy a good amount of boxes here so I can process those orders. So I had to process those orders. But on top of that, I've already had work to do for, number one, I had to process the rest of the shipment that just came in, get it all into the inventory, get it online so we could sell it. And then on top of that, I had to get the store ready, have customers. I have franchise financial paperwork that I got to get to that I really need to get done so the franchising can happen. But it's just like, but then things like this are things, it's just like, I have to prioritize right now. I mean, there's so many things to do. Again, not a bad thing. It's just, I'm just a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. And before you all jump the gun saying, oh, you should just hire help. Just because we got busy doesn't mean we have the money to hire people right now. I can't just, last thing I want to do is just bring someone in and just have to let them go again just because we don't have the money. We don't, the money's not there. So it's just been, oh my God. Like last night, I just got so overwhelmed that I just left. And I came in this morning, I'm still kind of like left because I woke up to like, all right, will this video also go semi-viral or whatever? And it's now blowing up as I speak right now. And it's actually doing better than the video that I posted yesterday. So, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, Andrew. Life just got like I'm also contemplating right now on closing the store, but I can't because we need to generate the income, whatever income it needs. But it's like, I need to be able to focus on my work so I can get it done. And and the shipping takes me a while and everything. It's just, it's all good things though. This is a good thing. What's nice is like literally just a few days ago, I was literally talking about how, I was talking to my business partners. I was like, guys, like, after that initial traction of the initial video going viral and everything, I was like, cool. I guess we got some traction now. Let's go work on the franchising, and hopefully out of all the emails that we got initially that we've been staying in touch with, that people, out of those people, hopefully 1 or 2 people open, because the risk of any business, and in terms of the franchise side of things, is that we don't open up any new franchises. Nobody signs on, no one's willing to work with us, and that's the worst case scenario. And obviously that's in the back of my mind. I could be doing all this work, putting all this, you know, all my faith and hope into this, and it could ultimately fail. And then I post these videos, and then I got a ton more emails. So the probability of at least one person opening has increased significantly. And so it's just like, I haven't had a chance to just sit down and take it in. That's just the thing. Oh my God. But for those of you who are watching who've been following me or have been following from TikTok and stuff, just thank you. You guys have no idea how much this not just means to me, but my family, my team, just everyone that's been involved with the store all these years, just because we're really hoping that this is it's not the final step. It's now the next step moving forward. And we can keep going forward and keep growing this into our Wonderland, our Disney World, it's just, and I was just telling my business partner this morning, I was just like, you know, that my whole mission is that if we're successful, it's because you're successful. It's because the customers have a kick-ass place to call their own home, and they're loving it. And it's just like, yes. And I really hope I can do this. But first things first, I gotta get caught up with the work, gotta get the franchise signed, and yeah. Here we go! Christmas! All right, I just received the box from who I think is Shadow Ninja, from my TikTok channel, from the TikTok channel, who's been messaging me saying that, you know, they were going to be sending me something. So UPS just dropped it off. Gonna do a live opening, so I'm recording this just in case it is from him, so I can give him a raw reaction here. So, yo, is this 3D printed? Holy crap! Nice. I am totally blanking right now what game it is. I know this looks very familiar. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So if you don't mind me sharing, so we got Killed Your Cosplay. Oh, camera's this side here. Killed Your Cosplay. Here's the info. I'll go ahead and link it in the description down below. But seriously, so you're Kildra, not Shadow Ninja. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh, I'm gonna have to use this as a prop for one of my for one of the videos one day here. Oh, this is so awesome. I think this is like one of the first. No, this is technically the second gift. The first one was a stand and stuff, but I never received like a custom made prop before. This is really awesome. Yeah. Again, I cannot be doing this. I cannot be doing what I'm doing right now without your guys' support. You guys are the reason why I do this. But not to receive things and stuff like that. But no, this is to, you know, the fact that I was able to spark that much, you know, not to go Marie Kondo on you, but spark joy in your life through what I'm building here. That means I'm doing something right. So thank you. It's just, I really appreciate the gift. So sorry guys, this portion is mainly meant for Shadow Ninja. No, but seriously, thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It's going to definitely go into my office one day. You know, my future office, hopefully. Be propped up right there, so thank you. All right, it's currently Christmas Eve technically, but 2:45 a.m. in the morning, and I'm going to show you the other side so I don't show people's addresses, but that took me a lot longer than I wanted to, because I had to pick, pack, weigh, and I had to do all the tracking and shipping. It's just for each one, it just took a little bit longer than expected. I also had to adjust the inventory because both the inventories are different. But that's the result of one video. The thing is, I wanted to make sure that it got out by tomorrow because there were some orders from the other day. Ow! Of course, I need to open the door. So happy holidays, guys! And I know that a lot of these won't get to everyone. What's it called, by Christmas or so, but it's gonna be at least it's gonna be out, so hopefully by early next week it'll be there. Oh jeez, sorry, try and juggle all the packages here. Oh my goodness. All right, trying to do this one-handed while recording, but you know, definitely today was a really good day. We did good at the store. The store did really well actually for the last few days here. So the last minute Christmas shoppers, and then obviously the shipments here just add a nice cherry on top. We had a good amount of pre-orders as well too. So we actually had a lot of orders, but thankfully the pre-orders are for stuff in the future, and the merchandise are drop ships that they're taken care of by other companies. So I have to open in the morning, so I actually have to return here in less than 6 hours. So I'm gonna get this packed, get the dolly in the car, go home, pack what I need, get like 3-4 hours of sleep, come back or wake up in the morning, drop off the boxes at the post office, and then run the shop and try to catch up on everything. So wish me luck. Hello. It's currently about 10 o'clock at night here. Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, by the way. Or happy holidays. Where we're at. Welcome to my garage. I'm actually about to start building. So my wife and my mother bought the boys like a kitchen set so they can kind of play, sort of like a kitchen playhouse type thing. They went with the wood one because it's a much bigger and more sturdier structure, and they have a lot more things they can do and play and stuff. But some assembly required because it's hundreds of these little pieces. So I already unboxed a few. My wife started taking some stuff up, but according to some of the Amazon reviews, hours with an S of assembly is required. So it's gonna be a late night. And these boxes are very heavy because it's solid wood. And so we're just unboxing it right now. I'm gonna get everything unboxed, pile it over there, get it upstairs, and that way we can just keep the main trash down here. Plus, I don't think we want to risk breaking our backs taking these boxes up and down. So, hashtag parenting. No, hopefully, I'm not gonna get much sleep again tonight, but I hope the boys will enjoy it tomorrow. It's pretty much, we have other Christmas gifts for them, but I guess we're spoiling them a little bit this year. But they haven't really been able to go out, preschool and whatnot. So at least we want to be able to do it so they can at least keep playing, trying out things, keep developing their sensories and stuff. So I have a long night ahead of me. Tune back in the morning, see the completed project. Nope, wait. Here she comes now. What? She's hiding. Look. See, she's hiding over there. She's embarrassed. So it's currently about 11:37. But yeah, I'm about to we just organized all the pieces by number. Apparently there's well over 100 pieces here. We just moved the bed over to the hallway for now. It's gonna actually go into the boys' room, which is over there. But yeah, sorry I'm whispering. Everyone's sleeping right now in the house, so I'm gonna post a time lapse here in a bit, but wish me luck. After an entire evening, it's finally done. Holy crap. It looks beautiful. It looks epic. But beware the construction. Lots of patience. Jin, do you like it? Yeah. Oh my goodness. That was far more annoying than I wanted it to be. Now I can sleep. How tired I got last night. I was actually, my back was killing me. So I decided to just lay down and stretch on my back. And I ended up passing out for like just 20 minutes. And I woke up and I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed. And then, but I finally finished. It's like 1 o'clock right now, or 2 o'clock? 1 o'clock. It's like 1 o'clock right now. And Daniel's asleep right now, so. 2:20. So when Daniel wakes up, we'll see how he reacts to it. But yeah, we ordered a bunch of food and other plastic wares that's going to be coming in later. So hopefully enjoy playing with it. They've seen other kids playing with it on like their YouTube videos, and obviously if you were going to preschool and stuff, you'd be playing with it. But yeah. Now to set up the entertainment on this side. Looks like both boys are enjoying it now, and they both fit. It's big enough for the two of them. Daniel, do you like it? What are you doing with those? What are you doing with those? Huh? You want to give me one? What?
Jim, be careful when you open the doors, okay? Because you're going to scratch under your eye. Yeah, be careful.
Are you eating? Huh? Yes, Daniel? You give me a knife again? Welcome to my nightmare. And continuation of my nightmare. So I begun the task earlier this week of finally reorganizing, cleaning out everything in my basement so we can set it up as a proper office space. So just kind of like throwing out trash that need to be thrown out. This is almost 6 years of stuff that's been accumulating between my business, my house, and everything. And there's just a lot of stuff that's not needed here anymore. So, been spending, not the better part of my week, but whenever I get a chance to, coming down and working on what I can. I just threw out a lot of stuff last night, actually. But most importantly, getting a desk, a workspace set up for me so I can actually start working at home a little bit more efficiently with the franchise stuff. Just because now when I'm home, I've been working out of our kitchen, or no, our dining room, but it just gets so messy really quickly just because just papers get everywhere. But if I have all my my folders and containers all laid out here, I can, as I get them in, put them away and not cause a giant mess upstairs. But also too, while I can hear the boys, you know, that's the floor right up there. I'll be able to at least just stay down here and focus, and they won't be as distracting me because they won't be at the baby gate looking at me and giving those eyes and stuff and calling me out. So I'm hoping to have this fully completed by New Year's Eve, as like my New Year's resolution. So it's like, hey, I can start the new year with fully furnished space, not furnished, but cleaned up basement, because this, you're looking at the future office of Gamers Heaven franchise. Because until we can afford an office, we gotta save where we can, and you know, and if anything too, you do a home office, you can actually expense a little bit. So we'll eventually add some carpeting down, maybe get some walling, but at the, you know, like eventually in the future we want to finish the basement, so then this could become like the kids' playroom and stuff like that. So that's something we definitely want to look into. But for right now, kind of make do. But we'll definitely get some carpet tiles down at least, so we don't have to keep wearing shoes down here anymore. But I'm going to tackle this for a few hours. I gotta go to the store, do some streaming. I'm going to come back early so I can work on some financial documents for the finance director for the franchise group there. And then we'll get cooking. But yeah, no, 2020 is coming to an end here, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Good evening, guys. I just realized a little bit too late that I forgot to record the weekly recap for this year, for this past week here. So, you know, obviously, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. I'll make this quick because I got about 5-10 minute drive back home here. But ultimately, guys, just wanted to thank you guys. For those of you that might have just joined recently, I apologize. I might let chap here. I have a canker sore from biting my lip a few days ago here. But no, just this past week, just want to quickly also say too that this will be probably my last vlog for this year. I'm going to take, or my last, you know, weekly recap for the rest of this week into the new year and stuff. I'm just going to take a step back, kind of like gather myself again and just kind of plan 2021, how I'm going to attack it going forward and stuff, because this past week was very busy. Needless to say, a couple of my videos went viral again, two of them specifically being almost at 2 million views now, and our follower count more than doubled in this past week. I'm gonna be honest, guys. It was actually a few days ago where I was actually contemplating. I was just like, you know, I was having my moment again where, you know, I'm gonna turn off these lights here. Sorry, there's coming up to lights here. Where I was just contemplating, you know, I was getting scared because doing all this work, anticipating, you know, obviously, you know, having to wait for the franchise documents to get all completed and everything, and just the fear that I could have these handful of leads and then come next month, because I was going over the numbers, and I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's gonna be a hefty price tag, because what I built isn't cheap. I mean, let's be honest. What I built, if you look at my shop in the last 5 years, you know, some resources had to go into building that. And when I finally came with my high and low number of just a base place to start, it kind of scared me. And it got to the point where I was just like, you know what? The worst case scenario, and I think I went over this in the previous video, but no one might open. You know, I had that fear. And then all of a sudden, you know, I made a few more videos, and then boom, you know, now here we are, and I got like 300 more leads since then. Now, of all those people, how many people are serious? I don't know. But even if 1% of them, and 1% out of 400 people, that's 4 people. If 4 people are willing to commit and open, now we have a proper start. 4 to 5, actually 2 to 5 was my goal for this year anyway. Having 2 to 5 locations opened up by year end, have them set up, running, social media accounts are going, we're working out the kinks of the company, working out the operating agreement more, and we're getting through it together. You know, we're going through the growing pains together, but we're working together, getting it hand in hand. I thought, and that will be, that is my ideal number. And with that now, we're almost there. Like, holy crap, like I'm now more overwhelmed with the workload rather than worrying about the work now, if that makes sense. I literally don't have enough time in the day. Online sales have been picking up. We still got to work on the website. There's a lot more social media things I have to do. I have to work on the Patreon, the GoFundMe, the membership, the mystery boxes, on top of the enormous amount of workload I have for the franchise work. Because even though we'll have the FDD docs or the framework of documents ready by hopefully next month, the end of next month, I still got to finish out the rest of the setup procedures, operation procedures, grand opening procedures, every single thing. It's going to be roughly almost over 1,000-page document by the end of it. And so obviously I'm going to be working with the consulting company hand in hand to make this done, but it's just that anticipation, you know, it's just, you know, it's on top of running the store, on top of being a father and a husband, and also trying to take mental breaks, you know, for my own sake, you know. Oh God. But it's not a bad thing. The store has gotten slightly busier lately. The year-end sales definitely helped out, because I think it was mostly holiday stuff, so that definitely helped out. And I'm really hoping that with the stimulus checks that are coming out too, that there might be an increase in purchases and whatnot. Because obviously for those people that need it for their living expenses, they're going to be using it for those. But then you do have the other half of people who are going to receive this extra income and who don't really necessarily need it, but they're going to receive it, and then hopefully they're going to help stimulate the economy by, you know, putting the money through the economy and everything. So supporting small businesses, you know, buying things and having that money just rotate and stuff. And so, you know, that'll be the hope. And so I'm really hoping to end the year on a solid note and start next year on a really solid note too. And there's all that, but there's also a ton of emails I gotta catch up on. There's videos I gotta edit. So hopefully I can get to this video. So by the time you guys are watching this, hopefully it's New Year's Eve. Because I got about 3 weeks to catch up on, so hopefully I'm caught up by then. This was actually the problem I had years ago when I was first doing the business and trying to run my YouTube channels and stuff. It was just but from my schedule running the store and everything else, it ultimately ended up becoming, I had a huge backlog of videos that I just wasn't getting to, because by the time the end of the day came around, I got a free moment, just didn't have time to edit. Had to sleep. My son being born, my second son being born, it just got there. And just, so I have all this back footage from years ago that I'm honestly contemplating whether I release or not, because it is a good snapshot of where my headspace was at the time, but it's not relevant to where I am today. But it's still good to have. So I might actually upload them in the future, just to be like, here was one of the down moments of my life in my business 3 years ago. Here's how I dealt with it back then. Here's how, I don't know. I might look into it. There's definitely ways to go about it. But either way, though, this past week was definitely encouraging. It sucked not being able to go visit family for the holidays, but I had a good time with my family. Me and my kids, my wife, we watched a couple movies together. The boys are still getting used to sitting down watching a movie and stuff, but it was just good to spend more time with my kids. I'm kind of upset that I wasn't able to really get my wife anything for this holiday season, but we both mutually agreed not to get each other anything, because we know our situation right now. But the little money that we did have, we did spend on the boys. So for those of you who follow me on TikTok know that we got them a kitchenette set. We also got them some extra toys for them. We try to buy them separate toys so that they can start identifying, like, this is yours and this is yours, but it ends up becoming a mess. They're at a difficult age gap and different ages right now. So we'll deal with it as we go. But it's just been it's been a crazy year, guys. And so as for my year end, I'll probably end up making a separate year-end video, but actually, no, this will be it. I do got to catch up on some other things, but in a nutshell, guys, I'm very thankful for this year. I know that's crazy to say, especially the hell that we went through, the beginning, a part of it, and everything, and the scare that we had of closing. But as I mentioned before, if it wasn't for COVID happening, I wouldn't have cleaned up the business, by the way. So the few months that we were fortunately shut, I went through and just went back to basics, cleaned up all the books, and just had a really come to Jesus moment with the business. And I would not have gone on to TikTok, not have gone viral, not had the opportunity to then now present the business, clean it up, and present it, and try to now start franchising. Like, none of that would have happened. And if any of my former business partners are watching, I had to make a very difficult decision to either continue with the business or give up. But continuing the business would have meant, putting my family even more at risk, financially and just in general. Because out of all my previous investors and current investors, me and my family have put in by far the most. And we risked losing it all. And continuing the business back in April and May when we made that decision, trust me when I say this, every other financial advisor, consultant, business person, any sane person would have told me to quit. Because I was already in debt, and I was putting my family into further financial instability by continuing the business, by pouring even more money into it, more credit card usages, etc., etc. And so, and some of the partners, while the other half were not okay with obviously losing their investment, the other half were, at the same time, they've already put it in years ago and they've already forgot about the money, and they did not want me killing myself and putting my family further at risk, especially with my children. But I didn't make this decision to continue with just them in mind, because I chose to continue the business. The agreement between my family and them was they obviously had to terminate their shares
surrendered their shares over back to me, so I became back to the vast majority owner. They had no longer had a stake in the business anymore. But the flip side was, if the business closed, we all lost all the money anyway. But if the business succeeded and maybe survived, or we end up selling it or whatnot, they would get an agreed upon of money back. So they would get their original investment back plus some interest on top of it and stuff. And, you know, now in hindsight, obviously, you know, it's like, oh, well, you screwed him over. Like, we didn't know this was going to happen, you know? And I know I kind of derailed here and everything like that, but it was just, you know, we made the decision at the time based on the best decision that we thought it was at that moment in time. And again, come September, I was actually contemplating on closing again because we were running out of funds. There was no end in sight in terms of when the restrictions were going to be lifted, when we can go back to normal. And even if we did, how we're going to catch up on our bills. It really sucked. But we chose to keep continuing on. And now we're here. And I really look forward to the day I can just, you know, hand those guys their respective checks and everything, because, you know, I keep getting advised that it's like, well, why are you so focused on them? It's because while I may not have agreed with all of them on how things have gone the last few years, our interactions and whatnot, me personally, I believe they deserve their money back with interest and everything, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here today. And, you know, the thing is, hindsight's always 20/20. And, you know, and I think one person mentioned too, they're like, even if I had all this money, let's say I never invested in you, who knows? I may have invested it somewhere else and, you know, lost it all. You never know. But that's the investment world. You know, that's kind of what it is. But ultimately, I really hope, you know, this succeeds. Next year goes so well that I'm able to give them their full amounts. So we have an agreed upon amount per person. I'm just able to just hand them a check and just be like, guys, thank you. If it wasn't for you, we would have never gotten through the first 5 years of this business. I mean, like, yes, you know, I'll take credit. Obviously, me and my family will take the credit, because we're the ones that put the majority of the work and sacrifice into this and stuff like that. But we weren't alone. It takes a village. And we're going to recognize them by giving them their money back. Plus extra, you know. It's just like, that's the whole thing. If I'm able to do that next year, like that's my year end, I'm able to just go ahead and do that with them. That's just a vindication of pretty much everything. Because even some of the former partners kind of think that this was a failure. This is going to fail. Nothing's going to come out of it and stuff like that. By giving them that back, without even saying anything, it's kind of like the ultimate, like, not even told you so. It's just kind of like a prideful moment. You know, it's kind of what it is. So I'm not going to be boastful about it by all means or anything like that, but it's just mutual respect. I think by then I will have earned it. Enough people have gone behind my back trying to sabotage Gamers Heaven in my business, in my life as well too. And being able to give them that check, it's not payback or anything like that. It's just more of like, I hope I've earned their mutual respect by that point in time. And I think that's the biggest thing I'm looking for, because so many people are out to get me right now. Whether it's former partners, former employees, former vendors and stuff, whatnot, and like that. This will be the ultimate vindication, and I think I'm just hoping to earn just mutual respect at this point. I'm not looking for friendship or anything at this point. The relationship's already tarnished, but in terms of just, you know how in the I'm gonna get going after this, but you know in those movies where whether they're opposite characters or anything like that, or mutual adversaries and stuff, they'll just look at each other and give a nod, just acknowledge each other. And I think that's just what I'm looking for, just the acknowledgement that I wasn't in the wrong, that I was on the right path, or just at least acknowledge the work that went into making this all come out. So, yeah. I have a lot to prove next year, not only to myself, but the overall business community and the community itself. We haven't succeeded yet. We have to get out there and prove everyone that we are the right people to do this and that we can do it. God. I just can't wait. Honestly, like, I really can't wait for the work. Like, it's, trust me, the workload looks immense going forward. Gonna be doing a lot of traveling, a lot of hours, a lot of building time, a lot of everything. But by God, I look forward to it. Like, it's something new. And I'm getting to build, because the fact that the work doesn't scare me, or I look forward to it because I'm working to make the business that I've been sacrificing everything for the last 5 years into a legitimate company. Like, wish me luck, guys. So I've already dragged on. I need to get going. Gotta get groceries. I gotta get these groceries in here. Actually, I have bags sitting right here. But seriously, guys, thank you guys. For those of you who joined me recently, and for those who've been following me all these years, thank you. Thank you for all your love and support. You guys don't realize, even the handful of views I get on this channel, the thumbs up, you guys don't realize how much that means to me and my team. So thank you guys. I do it for you. Like, I don't do this channel to make millions of dollars in views and stuff. This is literally for those who choose to follow me along this crazy journey of mine. So I hope you guys look forward to the journey ahead. If you aren't a follower or a subscriber right now, if you watch this part of the video, please do consider subscribing. Please leave a thumbs up to let me know you guys liked these videos and stuff, and leave a comment. But more importantly, please stay safe during these New Year's and holidays. I'll see you guys in the new year, hopefully ready to just kick 2021's ass. So let's do this. Thank you guys. Peace.